Hi everybody, it's Michelle, and I am outside. It is such a beautiful day today that my little stray kitty is sleeping on the porch out the front, and so I'm sitting out here because it's just so beautiful, and he's laying next to me. And so if you hear a lot of birds and wind, I apologize. I'm here on my front porch, but I want to share with you what the difference is between a Facebook post and a Facebook page, okay? So for instance, when you click on, for example, About Me, okay, this is a page. And whenever you go into your dashboard, you have the choice of adding a new post or you can add a new page. Now, a new media is a picture. When you want to add a picture or a PDF document, I'll do another video on that, but you can add media, you can add a link, and you can add a user, but the ones I use most often is a new post or a new page. Now, when you do a new page, it will not appear anywhere on your website unless you actually put it on your menu, all right, or you have it, you put a link to it somewhere, but other than that, it's not going to appear anywhere on your website. But when you add a new post, what's going to happen is when I add a new post, it's going to automatically be saved into your blog. So when I added this last blog post, that was a new post, and when I saved it, it saves it here. Now let me open this up. So I'm going to open up the actual page. This is what everybody sees when they go to this, okay? And I'm going to click edit so you can see that it looks just like a page, okay? They look the same. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to new post. So I'm going to act like I'm doing a new post altogether, okay? And when I do a new post, all I do is I'm going to say this is a test post, and here is, you want to make sure it's in visual, okay? The only time I ever use text is if I'm going to embed a video. Otherwise, leave it on visual, and I'm going to say, hi guys. I'm going to do a header. This is the main header, okay? And I'm going to say, yes, this is a test post, and I'm going to make this be a header 2. It's still going to be pretty big. And then this is my paragraph, okay? This is my paragraph. This is my paragraph in italics, and all I do is I go like this and I make it in italics. This is, oops, let me take it out of italics, okay? Undo that. Right, now I undo it. This is another paragraph, and I'm going to use the quotes option with this, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to click on this quote, and watch what it does. It's called a block quote. And what it does is, and I'll show you in a second, it's going to have little quotes around it when you actually view the post, okay? Sorry, I have some cat hair on my keypad. And then to undo it, I just undo the quote so it takes me back. And then I'm going to say, I am now going to add a picture. And so I hit return a couple times, and I go over to add media, and I can upload a file, okay, and it will automatically go to, I can go to pictures, and I just go find an image that I want to add, right? So if I go here and I add an image, I'm going to do an epic Pinterest fail image, and it's going to load it into my media library. Now, if you want to do search engine optimization, you know, I might name this Pinterest fail, and you want to name your alt text Pinterest fail. And then here, guys, right now it's centered. You can also do left, which means it will appear on the left of the body, right or centered, or none. When you do none, then you can hit the space bar and it moves it over a little bit and you can fiddle with it a little bit. I'm going to center that, all right, and I'm going to click enter into post. Now that's a little bit big, right? So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to shrink it a little bit by just going like that. It's going to center it when I let go. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it and I'm going to add a link to it. So I want to add a link and I'm going to send it to, you always do http:// I'm going to send it to my Facebook page, just because I'm doing this for illustrative purposes. And you always want to open it in a new window or tab so that they don't leave your blog, okay? So there's an image, and I'm going to hit enter, enter. It's going to take me back over here, and this is another paragraph in bold. And then all I do is I highlight it and I hit bold. Okay, so that's just some basics. You can also change the font size, the font, and you can change the background color, the actual color, so you can do some pretty cool stuff. Now, whenever you actually do a blog post, I'm going to have a plugin installed where you can exclude that from the blog. If you don't do anything with this, if you do not click any categories, when you hit publish, it's going to automatically checkmark blog. So if you do not want the blog to be included, then you do need to exclude it, okay? But the reason why I like a blog post is because then I can check mark certain, you know, you can check mark certain categories like Instagram, or we can do, you know, we can name this part of the free training series. You know, we can name it its own category, okay? And then this is, if you're whenever I show you how to do a blog post that you're going to be promoting, like you're going to be sending out in the social media world, you're going to want to put a really nice description here, because as you can see, it's appearing here. This is what it shows. If this actually pops up on Google, this is what they're going to see. And so you put up to 156 characters, which is basically, this is the description that will entice you to click on my link. Okay, and you know, whenever you do a Google search and it has a title and then it has a description below it, this is what this is, okay? Tags I don't really use, but you know, and then a featured image I'm going to talk to you about in another tutorial, because you want to be really strategic with using a featured image when you post on Facebook so that it uses up the whole news feed, okay? But anyway, when you do a page, it doesn't give you the option of doing categories, all right? And what it's going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit publish, okay? So I'm going to hit publish, and I didn't check mark any categories, okay? And it's saving. All right, and it automatically check marked it to blog. So now I'm going to show you my website. I'm going to visit the site. I'm opening it in a new tab, and I'm going to click blog, and you're going to see that it's automatically populated in my blog. But if I did a page, then when I do a new page, all right, it's going to be a little bit different. There's not going to be any options for a tutorial, and this is where you can do an opt-in form, and I'm going to do another tutorial on that. But you do want to make sure, though, on the default template, you want to make sure that it's with the page banner. And the reason why you want the page banner is because when you go visit the site, it's going to ask, when you go to a page, if you have the page banner activated, it's this pretty color. If you do not have the page banner clicked, then this will not appear, and I really think this looks swanky having this pretty color, you know, blah blah blah. Anyway, that is a really quick difference between the post and the page, and I want to keep this under 10 minutes. So there you go. Hope that was helpful.